Look at this. Ren 00 Meccano. I think you need a bit more go-go juice, don't you? That's better. That's better. That's the S15 really feeling the strain now. I think there's 18 wagons plus a brake van there. Come on, focus, that's it. Welcome back to Buckland Junction. It's Al. I'm in the model room. Just stripping down my old B12. But before I go any further, look at this for wear. That's how worn out she is. That the holes are so elongated. The wheels are in better nick than I thought. I thought these holes where the connecting rods were going to be in a bit of a mess, but no, they seem okay. So let's get her stripped completely down now. So you've got to be a bit careful because the chassis is quite weak. So I just pushed the brass. I pushed the axle through the brass cog because I want the brass cog. I don't want the new plastic one. I want the original one. So that's that. Let's get that out. Nice and steady. There we go. A total strip down. What I would like to have done was put flanged wheels on the centre wheel because it hasn't got a flange. It's yeah, it's flangeless. Let's have a look at this. I would have liked to have had another B12 set of wheel set so I could put the flange on this, simply push it on in a vise, but for the moment no, I can't. But maybe at a future point I might be able to find another B flanged wheel and put the flange on there. It'll have 6 flanges on it instead of 4. But anyway, completely stripped down. We're going to go for a bath now. There's a beautiful smell. My hands smell gorgeous. Look at all this gooey gunge from years of running. This is my old B12 chassis. I'm going to keep it. I can't throw it away. I'm going to keep it as just a weight here in the spare room. So I'm going to give them all a wash with methylated spirit. So let's do that now. Got my bowl ready. There goes the terrier. Taking it in her stride. Just got to wait a second for the Ren 00 Meccano. This could be in the 50s, this thing, and it runs so well. It runs really well for what it is. This is a real good sign because this is my new chassis. I've just washed it in the mess and it's absolutely clean. It's absolutely clean. You see what happens when I wash my parts. This is going to go black, jet black. So here we go, onwards and upwards. There we go, all washed, all degreased. Look at the colour of that now. And this is the reason I couldn't go any further with this. Not only was her motor burning out, but look at the slop on this. That's what happens when you go hundreds and hundreds of miles. I reckon she's been for Dover and London and back, which is 145 miles. Look at this. I've never seen anything so worn out. So she's just going to become my paperweight now. When I'm doing some card kits, I can use that to hold things together while I'm gluing it. Right, the rebuild starts here. I think I'm going to have to paint the wheels because they're not looking very clever. So paint up the chassis and the wheels and then we can start the rebuild. Well, we started the rebuild. I managed to get my gear cog in there. Where is it? She's in there, gear cog. And now I'm starting the cauterizing, the hardest part. Yeah, I should show you how to do it really, but maybe I'll catch it in the next frame. I've got a bit of a soft spot for this one as well. She is lovely. And she also must have done well, hundreds of laps of the loft now. So anything coming? No. There we go. The darling is back together, so we're up to the loft for some running in. But as you know, the loft is in a terrible trouble. So whoops. So we go up and basically clean the loft so we can have a run on the lower circuit. And we'll see how she performs. I was going to show you the wheel cauterizing, but I've decided no, I'm not going to be held responsible for doing it my way. So she's ready to go, I hope. We'll see how she performs. Yeah. My little darling B12, here we go. Tri-ang B12, here we go. Well, it's the next day and I'm going to have a run. I've hoovered the bottom line rails, so we should be good to go. This is my little darling. Come on then, off you go now. Show us how good you can be. That's not bad for the age of it, is it? There's quite a load on her as well. Whoops. He's going for it. Quite a heavy train. Up the embankment she goes, up the incline she goes. Struggling a little bit. Through Buckland Junction. Little bit of a hiccup. A lovely smell of ozone in the room. I think it was worth the effort. She's running well. Somebody mentioned, maybe Rob, I should get myself some Romford wheels. Yeah, some Romford wheels for the tender, so I get a bit more continuity going on. Well, I've had my little fix of train running. I'm just going to edit this and put it up. I don't know what is viable video or not, but it's the first time I've done it. I've cleaned up Mark's mess. Look at that, Mark, all nice and clean. Looks really good, mate. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. Static grass on order from WWS. And I've hoovered all the bottom rails and I'll just get a couple of still pictures now of my darling, my old darling. Already done about 200 miles, now she's back on the rails again. I didn't touch it up with paint, I just leave my dad's paint there. I didn't get rid of the crack in the roof, but I might find a bit of material like they do have on the back of the cab in case it's raining and drop down sheet. So I'm looking around for a bit of material for that. Thanks for watching. I've really enjoyed my rail run there, and my B12 seems to perform really well. Look what she's got behind her. 1, 2, 3, 4, Charlie's 5, 6 and 2 milk tankers going back to the depot. So that's how we're in the loft. Thanks for watching. Alan out. B12 out. Whoop, you've gone too far, baby. Go back a bit, come on. That's not bad for such an old machine, is it? Alright, off you go again. Show him how you can do it.